what you're supposed to learn. Why didn't you finish your mission? I said, I didn't know about the mission. Nobody told me. So that's the second one. First one is I don't know. You know, like when you go to school and you say, why isn't your homework done? Nobody told me there was homework. Nobody told me. That's a good, why didn't you, your parents, why didn't you do that? I didn't know. I don't know how to do it. The same excuses, what I'm saying is the same excuses are up in the higher realm. The Spirit says, nobody told me. I didn't know. And so when I first started, 20 years ago, I was told that this situation was going on, and I saw this situation going on. And when I did my research here, I confirmed that this was an ongoing situation. I don't know. Nobody told me. And so in the beginning, I was dealing with extraterrestrials, right? Which was a very controversial, conspiracy, crazy topic. So there's a lot of misinformation, and there's a lot of suppressed information. There's a lot of information that wasn't getting out. And so it was true. Like people who were supposed to connect to their star heritage, star family, weren't connecting because they had all this, their aliens were portrayed as evil space monsters. They were scared to talk about aliens. If you talk about aliens, you're crazy. You're going to put you on medication. They'll put you in a mental institution. So when they passed on, they said, I didn't know. And it was true. They didn't know. You can't talk about it in public. You can't talk about it in mainstream. So this is going back 20 years. That just me. I mean, it goes back further. In 20 years, there was nothing. 20 years ago, there was no YouTube. There was barely an internet. There's no video, no smartphone, no social media. So any controversial topics were on the radio. So it's very limited, very small number. And the books weren't being published. You had to publish your own book, and most people didn't have that money to do so. There wasn't the digital publishing, right? So there wasn't this information. So what happens is when a person is having a life review and says, I didn't know, nobody told me, those adjudicators have to decide, do we give them a pass because they're right? Or do we send them back, right? Did they not try hard enough? Was the information available, but you had to do a little work? Or was the information completely suppressed and you could not get it? Then you have to let them pass on. So some people were being passed to the next phase of their existence, and some people were being sent back, and a lot of people were being sent back, and because they didn't finish their mission, they didn't learn their spiritual lessons, right? I had a very difficult life, but you didn't learn anything. That's nothing to do. That's nothing to do with what you have. So people said, now these people that I call them reincarnates, they're stuck in this reincarnation cycle. A lot of them now, if you see people on heavy, psychological issues, addiction, these are these people. They're stuck. I can't get out. Because if they could get out, they would break the cycle, finish their stuff, accomplish their mission, move forward. That's just a fact. You can see it.